Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
This is a film session I've been waiting a long time for. We finally get to take a look at Malik Nabers in his first game as a pro athlete, his first game as a giant. I think it was a pretty decent game. I don't think it was incredible. But I think the reason that it wasn't incredible is coaching and the quarterback position. Now, luckily, I don't think Daniel Jones necessarily missed him a bunch. So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if you can, be nitpicky is how I'm going to look at things. Malik Nabers could have possibly had, over 100 yards, but that's kind of nitpicking stuff. But the coaching is definitely something that I want to call out. So first, let's take a look to see where he's lined up on the field. He's at the bottom of the screen. He's number 1. These jerseys are ridiculously hard to figure out who is who. And we're just going to just show this, we're going to go play by play. I'm not going to show all of it. I think he had a screen that was incomplete or didn't go anywhere. But this screen is complete here. And this is just the way he's going to be used. The Vikings played the screen game really well. They came in really prepared for the quick game and the screen game. And they also came prepared for the deep pad. The Vikings defense just came out, just prepared in general. But nothing too much. I mean, I guess if you can nitpick, you can say, maybe when he caught this and turned. I mean, the first thing he's going to think of is, let's go upfield. I think this is Gilmore at the bottom of your screen here. Or this isn't Gilmore. But this is Shaq Griffin here. And I'm pretty sure he's thinking, okay, he's kind of got outside leverage. His foot is outside. Let me just get upfield as quick as I can. But at the same time, this guy's kind of got inside leverage. So just took the yards he could. I think ended up getting like 3 yards. So decent result, but nothing huge from that screen. All right, so for this particular play, Malik Nabers is just, what's going on with my mouse? Malik Nabers is just running pretty much a post route. Nothing crazy. And I think this has a shot to be a touchdown if there was better protection on this play. Now, you'll see the Daniel Jones video. I probably will have already uploaded it. If not, that'll be up tomorrow. But anyway, the protection on this play from Illuminor, he got beat pretty quickly. So because of that, DJ had to get rid of it quicker. But I really think that Malik Nabers at the top of your screen just took this inside release against this off coverage and just does a good job transitioning into this post route. Now you can make an argument that this safety would carry him in this cover 4, but who knows? Usually posts in the middle of the field are a great way to beat these, these cover 2, cover 4 defenses. But I think he may have had a shot to score there. And if not, Bellinger would have been uncovered. Or who's that? Theo Johnson would have been uncovered if they decided to double Malik there. So because of pass pro, Malik doesn't get a touchdown. Theo doesn't get a touchdown. And Bellinger gets about, 4 yards. And this isn't me blaming the game on pass pro. Like I said, we'll see some more with that context. But again, I think he may have had a shot to score here. All right, so we know Malik is a yak monster. He's someone that's going to get a lot of yards after the catch. You're going to see him in motion coming towards the bottom of his formation here. And he's just going to just run a quick hitch route. Easy. Show your chest to the quarterback. Easy completion. Opportunity for some yak. And eventually, he's going to start breaking these tackles. He's going to start breaking these tackles, and he's going to start turning these upfield for big gains. And this will be something that I think you'll see once or twice a game, where he's going to just kind of sit in this zone here and try to get some yards after the catch, which he does a pretty decent job of right there. Maybe about a half a yard extra, but I think you'll start to see some of these breaking the big plays. All right, so this next play is really frustrating. Again, these jerseys are so difficult to tell who's who, but this is Malik here. He's just going to kind of go kind of like an outside seam route. It's not necessarily, you can call it a slot fade outside, but essentially, let's see what happens here. He's going to be left pretty much open right here. And the most annoying thing is DJ staring him down. He's staring him down right there. And even though DJ is staring him down, he's got, first off, this isn't a DJ video. We'll get back to DJ. But anyway, DJ's staring him down, and he is open here. He's open here. If you put this on him, especially when he first starts to turn around and stride, one-on-one with the safety, he may score. He may score if you do this here. They left him. Nobody pressed him at the line, and this was something that I think he could have scored on, because this DB is charging down to catch Wandale, because they already know that Daniel Jones does not look down the field. So they're already coming down to Wandale because he's close to the sticks. And Malik Nabers is wide open. You put this ball on the inside shoulder, he's still running right now. I mean, he's one-on-one with the safety. And that's not even Harrison Smith. So you don't know what'll happen if he gets this ball here. Missed opportunity. Listen, do you want your identity protected? Do you want the Giants' offensive line from 2023 protecting it? Or do you want a unit like Andrew Thomas protecting it? Today's sponsor is Aura, and they do a great job of protecting my identity, protecting my credit, protecting pretty much everything that you can protect when it comes to me. Anyone can find anything on the internet, your full name, your personal email, your home address, your phone number, even your relatives, even people you've just lived with. Do a Google search and prove me wrong. Tell me that your name, if you're an adult, doesn't come up online when you search your name and your relatives don't come up. Aura can identify that data for you. They can get rid of the robocallers, they can get rid of the telemarketers, they can get rid of the spammers and any other creeps that randomly call you to just try to scam you. I have not had that issue since I've been on Aura. They can get you out of junk mail, everything under the sun. They send opt-out requests. They've sent hundreds of opt-out requests for me. And you can use my link, aura.com/Diggy, to get 2 weeks free. Again, Aura isn't just one thing. They have a VPN, they have a password manager, they have real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, they have parental controls, they have antivirus software. Guess what? If someone breaks into your credit and steals something on their watch, they will cover you up to $1 million. Go ahead and try them out for 2 weeks. Use aura.com/Diggy. Tell me how it went. This is something that I use. Link in the description. So remember I said this is going to be Malik Nabers' bread and butter. He's going to run a lot of these routes. And I did a horrible job drawing it, but he's going to run a lot of these sort of, run 3-4 yards, turn your chest to the quarterback, a little bit of a stick route. Right there. He's going to catch a lot of these passes. And he's going to, if this ball goes here, this time it goes to Slayton, and Slayton's being interfered with, but he's also sort of in traffic. So, I mean, I don't necessarily think he's that open. But anyway, this ball hits Malik right here. This corner's back too far. He's going to turn outside, one-on-one with the safety. One-on-one with the safety. I mean, that's just the kind of stuff that we want to happen for Malik Nabers. And I really think you're going to start to see this play. You're going to start to see this play start to turn into some bigger plays with some yards after the catch. May happen this upcoming week, but as you see, they're going to go back to this. All right, so this next play, Malik Nabers, you see that they're making an effort to get him the ball. I guess we can't complain about that. He is pretty much catching a swing pass here, and they're trying to get these guys blocked downfield. And on every one of these swing passes and screens, they are on it. I mean, I think this is Wandale here. He doesn't block anybody. Horrible job blocking there. This linebacker is left unblocked. And Malik Nabers is trying to get this guy off of him. And the reason that he drops his ball is because he's focusing on what his first move is going to be after he catches the ball. And because he's focusing on what his first move is going to be, he's not focusing on catching the ball. So I'm sure, Malik wanted to catch this. He wanted to try to catch this ball and try to cut back inside and juke this guy out and try to take that route. But kind of lost himself there tracking that ball, and we get a drop. So take a look at Malik Nabers at the top of your screen. He's going to kind of hop out of his stance, instantly get inside leverage on this slant route. and let's see what happens. I really think as a number one wide receiver, you have to be able to create separation, but you also have to be great with positioning and be able to make these catches in traffic, and he does just that. He's got those big hands like Odell Beckham, and he's just able to snatch that out kind of in traffic. And this is the type of play that he's going to be able to need to make. Imagine we're on 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, and we can go to this guy consistently for a slant, just like they went to Justin Jefferson in the red zone against us. We're going to be able to do that with Malik. All right, next play, you got Malik Nabers in the bottom slot. He's going to be matched up in zone coverage against a linebacker, and I have no idea why Daniel Jones isn't looking there first. I just don't get it. But you're going to watch Malik Nabers put a pretty nice inside move. And I think right here, I would rather be throwing the ball to Malik Nabers while he's running than Wan'Dale Robinson while he's stationary. That's just me. I mean, I can't be too angry because Wan'Dale has some space to be able to make something happen. But I would rather get it to Malik Nabers in space against a linebacker while he's moving rather than Wan'Dale kind of boxed in by 2 or 3 guys. So I really think Malik did a good job here getting open against the linebacker, and it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to get the ball. All right, so this time Malik is in the slot again, your top slot, and this is just more of a Daniel Jones criticism, which I will cover. It's probably the same play, so I won't talk as much about DJ. But take a look at Malik in the slot, and right here he's open. Right here he's open. Right here he's open. Then it closes. Still kind of open right there too, actually. Still kind of open right there too if you can get this over the linebacker. And then it becomes a little bit difficult because you got a guy coming over the top. But when he first turns that corner, you can zip it in there. He can probably catch this ball and, run the gambit, Get matched up with a safety. See what you can do. See if you can make that safety miss. And I think these are things that they're going to look on tape and see that we need to get this guy the ball in motion so he can be able to make some of these plays that he wasn't able to make this time. All right, so on this next play, you're going to see Malik Nabers motion down to the bottom of your screen. He's going to just pretty much run a post route and then just kind of sit in the zone. Really nice job of him to just sit in this open spot in the zone. He's just going to sit there, get the ball, and make something happen. Get about, 10 more yards, 8 to 10 more yards after. Didn't really have much space and just kind of dropped his shoulder and picked up what he could. All right, so this time they run the exact same play. This is probably Daniel Jones and Malik Nabers' best play of the day. You're going to see Malik again continue to motion to the top of the screen, but same part of the formation that he was this last play I just showed you. And you're going to see him get that outside release. Doesn't really get hands on him. The corner doesn't. Tries to kind of late. But he gets that instant outside release, and he is scared out of his mind for this to go over the top. The safety does a good job rotating over. And then they just kind of are on the same page, and he just high points this here. That's beautiful football right there. If we could get more of this, I mean, the offense could actually be productive. Because this is nothing but just trusting Malik Nabers. Chemistry right here. That he just says, okay, you're not necessarily wide open, so I'm going to just throw this up for you. And he comes down with it. All right, so I'll stop it right here. This was by far Malik Nabers' best play of the day. I think he did a good job. I think he looked like a number one receiver. I didn't see him struggle as much with physicality at the line of scrimmage. He kind of just got people off of him. As you saw on that slant route, he's really good with body positioning, so he didn't struggle as much with that. But Stephon Gilmore didn't really press him much, and they also didn't play a ton of man. I'm just interested to see him next week against Washington's defense, just to see if he can get some more man matchups and also some more open space. And maybe he can get hit in stride because I think he's just a big play waiting to happen. And also, as you see, he can also go up and high point the football with the best of them. So Malik Nabers, week 1, 66 yards on 5 catches. I think next week is going to be a bigger week for him. Not necessarily because of my belief in Daniel Jones, but I just think he is a guy, as you saw, just how horrible Daniel Jones looked, this guy was still able to come away with 5 catches and 66 yards. So I'm excited to see him next week. You all let me know what you think of Malik Nabers' first week. And stay tuned for Jaden Daniels' film session coming up, where I'm going to be kind of seeing how we can attack Jaden Daniels so we can get this win on Sunday if we want it. If you made it this deep into the video, come on, just hit the subscribe button. I make Giants content primarily, draft content secondarily, and during the season, I'm going to be doing a lot of reacting to pretty much most of the NFL games and everything NFL. So if you made it this deep, go ahead and join the D6 squad.